You don't even realize you've been saying them. You don't even know they're blocking you. But 7 words, just 7 innocent-seeming phrases, have built a wall between you and everything you've prayed for. They slip out casually. They sound harmless. They even sound humble. But they're deadly to your wealth, to your blessings, to your divine path. And most dangerously, they feel like truth. That's how they survive in your system. That's how they stay hidden. They pretend to be wisdom. They mimic modesty. They blend in as virtue. And while you nod along, they stop your money. They freeze your favor. They delay your destiny. But not anymore. Today, we name them. Today, we dissolve their power. Today, we speak truth, word by word, until they vanish. So take a breath. Let the divine flood your space. And say with me now, I am open to correction. I am open to revelation. I am open to receiving. Because your future wealth depends on this. Let's begin. The first word is just. I just want enough to get by. I'm just trying to survive. I just need a little help. It sounds humble, but it tells the universe, I'm not ready for more. I cannot handle overflow. I disqualify myself. Just is the language of restriction. It puts a ceiling on miracles. It reduces the infinite into something small enough to cope with. But you weren't born to cope. You were born to reign. You are not a beggar in the kingdom. You are not a servant in spirit. You are the heir. So when you say, just, you are shrinking your crown. Replace it. Every time you catch it, replace it with words that honor your divinity. I am open to more. I receive in fullness. I'm expanding beyond the minimum. Say it with me now. I release the word, just. I cancel its limit. I claim my right to abundance. And so it is. Let's keep going. The second word, maybe. Maybe it's not for me. Maybe this isn't my time. Maybe God's saying no. But maybe is not divine. Maybe is not aligned. Maybe is the sound of your fear dressing up as faith. It pretends to be surrender, but it's actually delay. God doesn't speak in hesitation. Spirit does not whisper, maybe. Spirit says, yes, or wait, or shift. But never, maybe. Because maybe is you, keeping one foot in the old life, while pretending to reach for the new one. Let go. Say this with me. I renounce maybe. I step fully into faith. I don't question what's meant for me. If it's mine, it will come when I obey. And I choose to obey now. Pause. Breathe. Let that settle. We've removed 2 words. 5 more to go. And they will feel even more familiar. Even more innocent. Even more stitched into the way you speak. That's okay. You're not being judged. You're being revealed. And revelation is mercy. Let's continue. The third word. One day. One day I'll start my business. One day I'll pay off my debt. One day I'll change everything. But one day always becomes no day. One day is the graveyard of dreams. It keeps your miracle in tomorrow, so you never act in today. And here's the truth. Blessings are only released when you move. Not when you think. Not when you plan. Not when you wait for perfect timing. But when you move. Even if the path is unclear. Even if the money hasn't shown up yet. Even if fear is trembling in your throat. Obedience makes the way, not waiting. Say this aloud. I cancel. One day. I take action in faith today. I speak. I step. I stretch. And the divine meets me there. Now feel that shift. Already, something is softening in your body. Something is opening in your spirit. Because words aren't just noise. They are keys. And the wrong ones lock the gates to wealth. We've already taken away 3. Let's keep going. The 4th word is perhaps the most dangerous. Enough. I just want enough. Enough to survive. Enough to get by. Enough to not be greedy. But enough is not what you were promised. You were promised overflow. Pressed down. Shaken together. Running over. You were promised a harvest that others would eat from. A blessing that made you a blessing to others. Enough is rooted in fear of guilt. It's an attempt to dodge judgment. But here's the truth. Your abundance blesses more than you. It funds shelters. It builds futures. It feeds children. It frees generations. Don't ask for enough. Ask for divine abundance. And become the vessel that pours. Say it now. I remove enough from my vocabulary. I ask boldly. I receive richly. I bless others without limit. And so it is. Pause here. Breathe into that. Because we're not just rewriting words. We're resetting your entire financial field. Tomorrow, we'll continue with 3 more words you must remove. Words so hidden, so commonly spoken, that you won't even know they're sabotaging you until we name them. But today, you've already made the shift. You've already started unlocking your gates. So tell me in the comments, which word were you shocked to realize you still say? And what new truth will you speak instead? And if this lifted something from your chest, if you felt the sting of recognition and the flood of release, then subscribe, because this is the season of your financial freedom, and we are not slowing down. We're speaking new life into your money, word by word, blessing by blessing, day by divine day. More tomorrow. But today, you already started receiving. You've removed 7 words. 7 cloaked confessions. 7 quiet delays that once disguised themselves as humility, caution, or maturity. But today, you no longer speak against your own harvest. So now comes the deeper work. Now we don't just remove, we replace. Because if the garden is cleared but not replanted, the weeds return. So together, let's speak a new vocabulary. Let's anoint new words that build instead of break. Invite instead of block. Flow instead of freeze. Word by word. Let's speak wealth into being. The first word we now choose is no. Say it with me slowly. Now. Now. This is the word of receivers. This is the word of power. This is the word of faith. Not someday. Not maybe later. Not when I'm ready. Now. Now. Now I agree. Now I align. Now I allow. Now I am the person who receives. Now I walk as though it's already mine. Now I praise like it's already here. No is not pressure. It's presence. It's the full agreement of your soul with this moment. Not running ahead, not falling behind, but saying, I am here, and so is my blessing. Breathe. Say it again. I choose now. Let's plant another seed. The second word we speak is yes. Oh, how many times has life whispered to you? And you answered, maybe? How many times did abundance knock? And you opened the door halfway? How many opportunities disguised as discomfort were met with doubt, when all they needed was a yes? Yes to growth. Yes to truth. Yes to visibility. Yes to being seen. Yes to being supported. Say it now. I say yes to overflow. I say yes to miracles. I say yes to being wildly blessed. Even if I don't know how. Even if I don't feel ready. Even if I'm scared. I say yes anyway. Because yes makes the path appear. Yes makes the door swing wide. Yes makes heaven move on your behalf. Let's plant one more today. The third word we choose is already. Already. I am chosen. I am loved. I am provided for. Already. It's unfolding. It's working. It's flowing. No. You see, the universe doesn't wait for your eyes. It waits for your agreement. When you say, already, you collapse time. You step into the realm where what's done in spirit will soon be done in matter. Say it with breath in your chest. It's already happening. The wealth is already on its way. The clients are already seeking me. The blessing is already scheduled. I don't chase. I don't beg. I align. Because it's already mine. Let these 3 words settle into your nervous system. Now. No one. Yes. Already. 3 keys. 3 activations. 3 declarations that open the heavens. Now is the door. Yes is the agreement. Already is the access. And in this holy language, money understands. Opportunity recognizes. Favor finds you. So say it again. Now. Now. Yes. Already. And now that we've started speaking the new tongue of prosperity, there are 4 more sacred words to come. But before we move forward, if your soul has already been stirred, if this is doing more than just inspiring you, but actually changing you, comment below and type, I speak the new language. Let's flood this space with a new vibration. Let's make our speech sacred again. Let's build a community of wealth-minded creators who don't just hope, but speak it into being. And if this feels like home to your spirit, subscribe. Not because it's trendy, not because it's easy, but because here, we tell the truth. We speak what aligns, and we receive in perfect grace. Let's meet in the next breath, the next word, the next yes. Now we continue. You've spoken the first 3 words of power. Now. Yes. Already. 3 divine tones that tell the universe, I am no longer afraid of receiving. But there is more. Your spirit holds space for more. So let's call in the 4th word. A word often overlooked, but deeply magnetic when spoken with truth. It is willing. Say it with breath. I am willing. Willingness is the open hand. Willingness is the soft heart. Willingness is the posture of faith. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be fully ready. But can you be willing? Willing to trust. Willing to rise. Willing to forgive. Willing to let go. Willing to be new. Willing to say, I no longer serve lack. I no longer rehearse fear. I am willing to live the life that once scared me. Willingness opens doors that talent can't. It bends timelines. It melts resistance. Say it again. I am willing. I am willing to prosper. I am willing to be seen as successful. I am willing to receive in public. Let it echo within you. I. Now breathe. Unzoil. Wow. Let's move to the fifth word. This one holds weight. It carries energy. It creates momentum in the invisible. The fifth word is thank you. You may think it's 2 words, but spiritually, it is one frequency. Thank you. The language of the already blessed. The currency of kings and queens. When you say thank you before it arrives, you make it arrive faster. When you say thank you without seeing it, you are testifying in advance. Gratitude is the magnet. Gratitude is the container. Gratitude is the multiplier. Say it with depth now. Thank you for the abundance. Thank you for the money I haven't met yet. Thank you for the opportunities coming this week. Thank you for the peace that follows wealth. And say this out loud if you dare. Thank you for the things I used to be afraid to ask for. That's when your voice becomes a prayer. That's when heaven leans in. One more for today. The 6th word. It might surprise you. It is A. Receive. Yes, you have to speak it. You've been taught to give. You've been praised for sacrifice. You've been honored for your effort. But were you ever taught how to receive? To stand open. To allow someone to give to you. Without shrinking. Without deflecting. Without apologizing. Say it now. I receive. I receive love. I receive provision. I receive divine ideas. I receive unexpected checks. I receive new clients, new favor, new results. I do not block with guilt. I do not reject with fear. I receive because I am aligned. I receive because I am ready. I receive because I am chosen. Let your voice say it again. I receive. And as you do, you are becoming the person you once only dreamed of being. Let's pause. Let's breathe. You've now spoken 6 words into the atmosphere. Now. Yes. Already. Willing. Thank you. Will. Receive. Each one. A bridge. A key. A code. And now, only one remains. The 7th. The final word that completes the circle. The one that unlocks every gate. Still closed. That's what we'll speak next. But before we close this breath, comment below and type. I receive without guilt. Let the algorithm see that receivers are rising, that gratitude is growing, that a new language is being written by you. And if you haven't already, subscribe. Because the words we speak here don't just sound pretty. They build. They bless. They bring heaven to earth. And they remind you, you are always meant to receive. You've spoken 6 words that rewire the invisible. 6 words that shift timelines. 6 words that break scarcity from the root. But the circle is not complete. There is one more. One last word. One holy sound that ends the argument. Ends the delay. Ends the unconscious refusal to prosper. It is the word your soul has been afraid to say. Because once you say it, there's no going back. Are you ready? The 7th word is deserve. Say it again. Deserve. And again, slower. I deserve. Let the discomfort rise. Let the old guilt tremble. Let the religious programming burn. Because this time, you're not going to deflect. You're not going to bow out. You're not going to disqualify yourself. You are going to say it. and you are going to mean it. I deserve peace. I deserve ease. I deserve compensation that reflects my energy. I deserve abundance that matches my giving. I deserve overflow, not because I've earned it, but because I'm aligned with it. Say this next line slowly. Deserving is not earning. It's returning to who I truly am. Yes, you've always been worthy. It was just covered up by poverty teachings, by emotional trauma, by broken beliefs that taught you to be small. But not anymore. Say it again. I deserve financial clarity. I deserve wealth without worry. I deserve days filled with joy. I deserve more than just survival. Let this next sentence move through your body. I no longer punish myself with lack. Let it echo. Let it pierce. Let it cleanse. Because the one who punishes themselves with lack is not your true self. Your true self is already whole, already full, already approved. And now, no, your true self is speaking. You've now spoken all 7. Let's say them together. Now. Now. Yes. Already. Willing. Thank you. Receive. Deserve. Let them settle into your breath. Let them dance in your room. Let them circle you like light. These are not just words. They are frequencies. They are activators. They are reclaimers of your divine identity. Every time you say them, you cancel a curse. Every time you say them, you clean your inner mirror. Every time you say them, you tell the universe, I'm no longer rejecting my own prayer. Say that with me now. I'm no longer rejecting my own prayer. Let your whole being agree. Because you've done it before. Prayed for abundance, but spoke fear. Asked for clarity, but walked into chaos. Begged for overflow, but then said, I'm not sure I'm ready. Not anymore. Now you speak as one who is aligned. One who is at peace with money. One who is no longer afraid to receive what they already deserve. And that's why this moment matters. Because this is not just a teaching, it is a remembering. You're not learning something new. You're coming back to what you already knew. Before the world made you forget. Before shame whispered otherwise. Before religion taught you to wait and suffer and hope someone more qualified would be blessed first. No. Only you are the one. And these 7 words? They are your inheritance. Let's say them one last time. With breath. With belief. With boldness. Now. Yes. Already. Willing. Thank you. Receive. Deserve. Speak them like you mean them. Because when your voice changes, your world changes. Close your eyes. One breath in. Hold it. Now, let go. Because this final part is not just for your ears. It's for your future. It's for the version of you that's been waiting patiently to finally feel free around money. You've spent too many years afraid. Afraid of asking for too much. Afraid of being judged for wanting ease. Afraid that if wealth came, you'd lose it. Or worse, you'd lose yourself. But you're not that person anymore. You are safe to receive. You are grounded in grace. You are ready for your next level. Now let's speak it into form. Repeat after me. I release the words that blocked my blessings. I silence the voices that made me doubt. I remove the weight of unworthiness. I choose alignment over approval, and I allow the divine to prosper me. Now, pause. Let it ripple through. Let it settle in your bones. Let your nervous system feel the difference. Because there's a shift happening right now. You're not just hearing new words. You're building a new reality, one spoken word at a time. The old words kept you small. Maybe, someday. I don't know. I can't afford it. I'm not ready. People like me don't get rich. What if it disappears? Is this too good to be true? Enough. Say it out loud. Enough. I will no longer speak what I don't want. I will no longer prophesy my own delay. I will no longer reject abundance with my language. Say this with full conviction. My voice is a vessel. My words are my wealth. My speech is sacred. And my life will obey what I declare. You feel that? That's alignment. Now, take a moment and bless your mouth. Yes, your actual mouth. Touch it gently and say, "This mouth no longer curses my future. It calls it forward. It blesses my home. It multiplies my money. It magnetizes miracles. It creates the wealth I used to chase." Every morning, come back to this. Every night, return to this truth. Your words are gates, and you hold the key. So speak them like they matter. Speak them with rhythm. Speak them with reverence. Speak them like your next financial season depends on it, because it does. And now, dear soul, if you felt this message, if something unlocked inside you, if your body said yes before your brain could catch up, then let your presence ripple beyond the screen. Leave a comment below. Tell me which of the 7 words struck your spirit the most. Let's fill the comment section with faith. Let's create a vortex of power, a record of realignment. And if you want to keep building a divine money mindset, if you want more videos like this, subscribe now. Because every video is a tool. Every title is a prayer. And every word is designed to wake up the wealthy you. One last time. Say them with me. Now. Yes. Already. Willing. Thank you. Wenkanich. Now. Receive. Deserve. Let them echo. Let them breathe. Let them build you a new world. Under grace. In perfect ways. And so it is.